He blocking you now.
Alright, start streaming. Alright, back to the conversation. Yeah, bro. Every time I listen to a Meek Mill song, at first I be like, yo, this shit hard. And then I be like, boy, no day. See, I think, yo, Diddy somewhere around because Meek Mill did that weird shit. And he didn't have to, bro. He was the voice of the trenches, bro. And he did some odd, weird nigga shit.
Page Fowler, we outside. Coming to you live right now. Peace be to everybody. Listen, I just jumped right in. We don't know these people. We talk about circumstances and situations going forward. So yeah, feel free to chime in. We were just speaking about Meek Mills. You know, we don't know Meek Mills. You know, we know what the persona they're trying to sell us or whatever the case may be. You know, and my nephew brought up Frank Ocean. You know, he said, "Oh, Frank Ocean gay." Okay, fine. You know, and I just happen to feel that music is bigger than what your sexual preference is. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what I was saying.
Because I know you wasn't. I know you wasn't saying it. But what I was saying is that 80% of them supposedly have gay tendencies, and we overlook them because of the music. And it's the same thing with Frank Ocean. I ain't gonna lie, Frank Ocean is a great artist, a great writer and arranger. One of the best songs that Janae Aiko got, she did with Frank Ocean. The boy is nice. What he do in the bedroom don't really matter to me, but a lot of them, we don't judge them by that. We judge them by what they present out to the world. He presents great music, you know. So, but in the case of Meek Mills, he a hardcore rapper, and that's kind of, you know, that's like an oxymoron. It don't really.
Nah, and he didn't. Yo, bro, Frank Ocean, he said that. He said, yo, you gay, and that's what it is. Okay, you gay, and that's what it is. We don't really care that much. Meek Mill, he be posting on Twitter like, all this stuff didn't happen. Nigga, you're in the pictures. You're in the videos. Like, right. It's you, Meek Mill. Like, it's, I don't know. He trying to say, yeah, bro, nah, I don't know why I be thinking that I'm a real nigga. You don't look like a real nigga right now.
In those particular situations,
you look like a non-real nigga. You honestly look unfamiliar. You look unfamiliar right now. Yo, Meek Mill look unfamiliar. And he think it's like, nah, bro.
I feel like I agree with bro. I would still bump some Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares. It don't, him do that Diddy stuff now.
Not even that, but when it really comes down to it, like when it really comes to talking that pain,
I said Meek got it.
He talks that pain. The boy can really rap. He can really rap.
And I ain't gonna lie, me personally, because when I was just becoming a man, like when I was growing up, I was dead bumping Meek.
I ain't gonna lie. My first
that album run.
Yo, matter of fact, that's what makes me matter. The championship, that championship album, and all.
And that shit's right before.
No, and everything before it was good money. Then, yo, bro, you a legend, bro. And why you got matching?
Solidified amongst.
No, leave it on. I'm
why you like? Why would you have matching outfits on with him? And then there's a midget. No offense, is a little person, I guess. In the middle of that picture, what the fuck he doing here? Them niggas, Diddy, Meek Mill, they was all on some freaky shit, and in a serious situation, I understand, like, alright, cool. Meek is like, he didn't do nothing. But I'm sorry. And honestly, I don't even care that he is.
It looked like you know what was going on.
No. I don't even care that if he is gay or not. That's not really the problem. It's like,
well, you know, like I said,
it don't even matter. But
it does. What he do in the bedroom don't really matter, you know. But people happen to feel like, I mean, in their honest opinion, it's just an opinion, that you can't portray to be the hardest guy on the planet, and then you're a bottom. You dig what I'm saying? It's kind of, you know, it's like it don't you know, 2 + 2 is 9 type shit. It don't really add up. You know what I'm saying? So that's on that. But on the side note, not for nothing, Frank Ocean, he announced that he is gay, and I ain't gonna tell no lie. I fuck with his music. The boy nice with the music. I'm not a heavy Frank Ocean fan, but I respect what he do with the music. You know, they said Luther was gay. I respect everything Luther did with the music. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, yo, dog. Yo, hold on. First. Wait. Watch your mouth.
That's what they were
Watch
saying.
your mouth. Ain't nobody never said Prince was ever with a man. Prince had some of the baddest chicks in the game.
Time out. My mom used to always say it's only 2 niggas who got more bitches than anybody in this world. Prince, one of them, Wilt, and Prince, Wilt. Rodman.
Who, Dennis Rodman?
Dennis Rodman.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That
Look
shit
at
is
his
sweet.
style.
My son Michael Jackson couldn't even walk. Bitches was passing out. Falling out, bro. Michael
Yeah, but he
Jackson-
I'm about
never
to say
he never
Michael
took
Jackson.
advantage of any of those situations. Let's be for real.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah, alright. Ask
No, he
security
did. No,
guards.
he did. No, he did.
Yo, it's videos of Mike. His brothers will tell you, like, Mike loves women. I don't know
Hey
what y'all
yo,
talking
not
about.
for nothing. Since we talking about stars and shit like that, and remember we don't know these people. All right, we don't know these people, but we do know about situations and circumstance and how you should think and feel or whatever moving forward. And that's kind of what we talk. That's kind of what we're talking about. You know, how to address these kind of things. So we had a conversation. You know, we was talking about Cardi B, and she's my favorite. Let's not get it twisted. I love her. You know, and everybody like, oh, why is she pregnant again? Blah 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 blah. You know, and they shitting on her, and it's supposed to be Stephon Diggs. You know, and okay, the conversations are not really in her favor, but in her defense, and also in Rihanna's defense, they having these babies because they're trying to. They first of all, they're filthy rich with money, and I feel that, in my personal opinion, that if I knew, if my sister was in her position and she had all this money, right, and she said of it, she's in her prime, and she started having kids, have your babies, get them out the way, and go on with your life, okay? When she finished with this baby, that'll be all her kids in 6 years, in about 6 years, and she won't have to worry about ever having a kid again. She can stay however she want to be, and she'll still be young enough for her body to retract from that. You know, a woman cavity stay open 7 years after having a baby. She done had all her kids within those 7 years. That's a real thing. And I got grands. I want more grands too. And they Spanish. You know, they wanted to bring them babies home. And they filthy rich. Yeah, we can feed all of them. Keep them coming.
I'm
Straight
gonna
them
be
down.
honest, but that should
Word
be the
up.
plan. If you got money, yes, I'm gonna be having kids.
Right.
I got money. I
You
can
got the bag
provide.
to do it.
I got the resources.
And not only
to
that,
have
but
them.
not only that, build an
Dynasty.
empire.
Dynasty.
Building that
Right,
empire.
right.
You got
Yo.
that. Let alone
That is your
one of
dynasty.
the biggest
When
bags.
you leave,
Cardi
leave a
B,
dynasty with your kids.
high
They
paid
live on.
NFL receiver Diggs. Why the fuck not?
I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I don't like about this situation is about my boy Offset. They be acting like Offset ain't Offset though. Like Cardi B's Cardi B, cool, but like, damn, bro, it's over for my boy now. It's over for my boy.
Hey, yo,
He's
man.
never getting. Nah, yo, look. You still gotta like, yo, bro. He's still a black man, bro. My son, he probably wanted his shorty back. You gotta think on the other side of things. He got 2 kids. Well, he probably thought, yo, this is gonna be a little one thing,
Yeah.
one time thing. No, she's having a kid with this guy.
Yeah.
He's here forever now. You understand? He's here forever now.
Yeah, but she's not
Just
going.
like
She's not
Offset-
going back to.
Offset
She's not
is
going
too,
back
I
to
mean,
Offset.
no, I'm saying,
she's not going back to
listen,
I
Offset.
know, but it's definitely off the table now.
What you
Right.
gotta remember,
It's definitely off the table
you
now.
gotta remember, in her head is he's here forever for now until he do something and fuck up.
But Offset already kind of really messed up. Like he was already.
No,
fucked
he's
up.
done. I'm not even on Offset.
No,
I'm
done.
talking
He's
about
done. He's
Cardi
done.
B and Cardi B had. All right, she just had a baby. with
Nah,
him.
she not trying. She's not even the type of woman to just leave. Like she don't want to just be leaving her. Like that's her.
Nah,
nigga.
she's not
Right.
doing that.
Hell
no,
she
listen.
stayed with Offset.
So you think she about to do that with him? Cause she got a baby with him?
No, if the nigga, yo, bro, she wanna be with him, bro.
Yes,
she don't wanna be
but
with
I'm
him.
saying-
She's
I'm
not
not
just
saying
trying to go to the next nigga.
I'm
That's
not
what I'm
denying
saying.
that. I'm not denying that. What I'm saying is
Alright.
she's going. Like that's her man. She want that. Her man. Until he fucks up. Say he fuck up the same way Offset did.
Yeah, but you yeah, okay, hold up. See now, it's a learning moment. It's levels to this shit, all right? She feel like if I'm gonna be playing, I'm gonna play with somebody that's solid and official, and of her caliber at this particular, as on the tier she's on, and he's on the tier she's on. So she's gonna have a baby. It's with a top tier future NFL Hall of Famer. He's really that. So she picked the right one. At the same time, she really had the baby for her and her family. She didn't really have the baby for Stephon Diggs. Let's call it what it was. She's trying to get her babies out the way. She know for a fact, God bless her, she know for a fact that the baby's gonna be well taken care of. They good, and she ain't through working. You know what I mean? And she's gonna let this album marinate while she finish up having this baby. She's gonna do some numbers. You know, so yeah, these decisions are made on a different level. You know, these chicks ain't broke no more. You know what I'm saying? If they want a guy right now, perfect example. Keisha Cole. It's reports that she got back with Honcho. I don't know these people, but at the end of the day, Keisha Cole Keisha Cole broke up with Honcho. She was with her for a little while, whatever the case may be. Honcho like 27, Keisha Cole like 46.
But you gotta remember.
You know, and wait, let me let it play out. Let me let it play out. The thing about it is, they broke up, split up. Keisha Cole's filthy rich, legendary, gonna be a Hall of Famer, and Honcho still trying to find his way. He ain't big as 21 Savage and all them type of dudes like that. He not big as that. But for some reason, when she broke up with him, she was crying her heart out about this young boy. All right, she was type begging and pleading for him to come back. He doubled back a couple of times. One time he doubled back. The chick called the phone and basically exposed him or whatever. One time he was over her house. She called Keisha talking about, yo, he laying up right here. And even though she's rich and got everything that a young woman wants, she still go back. So I just define that as it's clearly for sex. Because she tried the love thing with what's his name from Cleveland?
Wait, talk about, hold on. You just funny, hold on.
The dude, she got a baby by the dude that ran the point with LeBron. And she had a baby by his name. She had a baby by him. She was in love with him. That went left.
Ooh.
And ever since then, her baby's father, her child's father, she married him and all that, but it went left. But now she with this dude, and it's clearly, because I'm thinking that's kind of what it is, you know. So when you have everything that you want, how much would you pay to have the feeling that you want? You understand? Embarrassing moments, shameful moments, and now she just took him back again. You dig what I'm saying? So when women when older women go out their way to get at them young boys, most of the time it's clearly for sex because they already established financially. You see what I'm saying? Like what Tiana Taylor said, can she just get her back dug out in peace? You see what I'm saying? Tiana said that shit. And she said that shit like she meant it. And she had to get that boy $70,000 because of it. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Decisions have to be made out here.
I feel like
I hear you. What's happening?
you threw me off with the sex shit. Why do you feel like it's for the sex? Like
because she has all the money she wants.
Just like,
Her tour schedule is booked up as long as she wanted to be, and she's Keisha Cole. Not for nothing, she fire. She can go get 90% of the men that she want. The other 10% are like Honcho. He a young rapper and he lit. He don't really got to go for anything over 40. Let's keep it 100. So yeah, that's why I'm saying it's only for sex.
It's an interesting dynamic for sure.
The last dude she had was an NFL running back. He left her immediately. He was 26.
Yo, but I ain't gonna lie. Now the question goes to be like, maybe you need some time for yourself, maybe, because you with all these different people and it's not working out.
And they all like mad younger than you. Like for real. In the prime of their careers. They're all professionals. They get money in the prime of their careers.
She could reflect
And
a little,
yeah.
go back, she probably needs some time to really just sit back and relax. Cause when I seen her, she was really crying on stage and they was trying to like cry like, yo, you're Keisha Cole. You don't need to be crying on stage. That nigga should be crying. You Keisha Cole. And we understand the importance of Keisha Cole.
so y'all feel like because he was talking to other shorties, he don't care? He wasn't crying?
Nah.
Yo, dog, check this out. When you care about somebody, it's a certain way you treat them.
Shoot.
If you, God bless you. Honestly, if you dealing with somebody and you ain't got no probably ghosting them
But let me
for 2 or 3 weeks and then popping back up, you don't love that person. I don't want to hear that.
It's really, it's like this, right? It's the
And then some random chick is hitting you with receipts of where he been at for the last 2, 3 days,
But
4 and 5 days. Nah, that's not love. Remember, love is a verb. Remember, nephew, love is a verb.
Don't do that.
It's an action.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
A man is gonna be a man. A man is gonna be a man. Listen to me.
What they got to do with what they got to do with what they got to do with love?
Listen to me. Just because bro not on stage crying and doing everything she doing, don't mean he don't feel away. At the end of the day, I'm a man. I'm gonna hold my statue. I'm not gonna let you know I'm hurt, bro. Nigga, I'm not gonna show.
Nah, but
You wait. Look who he is.
hold on.
Honcho.
Yo.
He considered Heartbreak Kid right now. You gotta remember. Listen to his songs. You gotta understand. Like,
Yeah, but also at the
listen to
same
me.
point.
He gotta hold. Wait. You gotta understand, rappers have management and everything behind them, media control, all that. They're going to make sure his image is not tiered by this.
No,
Like,
his image was how it lifted him up.
exactly.
When he
that's
got
what
with
I'm
Keisha Cole,
saying.
lifted him up.
But wait.
And when it stopped lifting him up, he would have did something else. Now all I'm saying is, if that was love, she wouldn't have FaceTime with somebody that he laying in bed with, bro.
No.
Now I'm just saying. Now we don't know, but we see all we can go by is what actually happened. See, it ain't no hate. It ain't nobody trying to talk down on the person. If these events actually happen, these are the things we have to go by. If he loved her, he wouldn't have been laying up in the bed with this chick, you know, and he ghosted her. That's not. I ain't say he didn't hurt. I didn't say he didn't hurt. But you're a man. You're gonna be judged by what you actually do. They don't give a fuck what you feel out here in the world. As a man, they don't give a fuck what you feel. Hey, yo, listen, because you're a man, you can't hit her back no matter what she said to you. Because you're a man, you can't hit her because she hit you. Because you're a man. Your heart can't be broke like her heart can be broke. Because you're a man. Society gonna hold you to that standard. Remember that. They're gonna hold you to that standard for real.
He's proving my point.
No, wait, hold on. But I'm saying that, look, think about this. The nigga like 27, 28, 29.
Right.
She's 46, 47. Nigga, we got aunts that's 46 and 47.
Word,
and
real
she
talk.
was crying over a nigga that was 27, 28, 29. You gonna be looking at your aunt like, what the fuck is you doing?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying she shouldn't be crying on the
Yo.
stage because first, she's Keisha Cole.
To the check, man.
She's Keisha Cole. She got all the hits.
Let's see.
Eric, we all grew up on her hit.
Exactly.
That nigga grew up on her hits. So first, she's Keisha Cole. Second off, you're way older than him. You would think that you're more mentally mature enough to be like, this nigga might play me. He might be in the bed with it.
But you should already know. I ain't gonna lie.
She
At
should
that
already
age,
know
you
what's
should already
going
know
on.
what's going
You see what I'm
on.
saying? We're not talking about him crying. Fuck him
Right.
crying.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, we saying that she, at her age, should have a little bit more maturity to understanding that situation. You're dealing with a guy 20 years younger than you.
In
What
the
you-
prime of his
No,
career.
in his somewhat the prime of his career. What you think is gonna happen?
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, because
what you think is why?
it sounds like she's not being as adult about it as she should be on some real shit. She should be really
Play
thinking
the
further
game,
than that. You know what I'm saying?
So I feel like your point before that proved my point of me saying media control. He not gonna sit there and show he care. Okay, fuck it. They gonna show. They gonna let that shit. They wanna leak shit
Right,
like that.
right.
She crying on stage. They wanna leak. Yeah, he laid up in a bed, shorty FaceTime. They wanna leak shit
Right.
like that. It's to build news drama. We have to build media around these niggas. Of course. Let her cry on stage, nigga. We gonna use that shit.
Now,
She really hurt though. Listen,
yeah,
nobody
she
said
really is.
not
She really
hurt.
exactly.
I understand y'all
Exactly.
saying she should be a grown woman about it and not let.
But
that-
in a sense, it's the tears of a clown because she's supposed to be too old for that. She's supposed to be too old for that type shit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
You play
Right.
a
That shit,
20-year-old.
I'm
Hey,
only doing.
Right.
I'm 23.
everybody's human. You cannot.
Everybody what?
Everybody
I'm not
human.
hearing
Oh yeah. Okay.
Nah,
Okay.
yo,
No, no, don't say nah, gang. Everybody.
Everybody
human.
is human,
Yo,
but like I said,
yo,
you're gonna be
Rob.
judged by what you actually do.
Yeah.
At the
Yo,
end of
Rob.
the day, at the
Yo,
end
Rob,
of the day,
you a
at the end
major
of the day.
pop star, you dealing with a 47-year-old woman, man.
Right.
You huncho.
Yeah. You're not talking about Huncho. We're talking about Keisha
I'm
Cole.
saying no, I get it.
You're not
We're
talking
talking
about
about Keisha Cole, but the situation is with Huncho gang.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is y'all saying to her, "Oh, you should be dealing with her as a grown woman." She still got feelings. Bro, FaceTiming on a. Why would you sit on the FaceTime with a bitch and she showing you a nigga laying on her bed? You're a grown ass woman. You don't have time for that. Like y'all said, right?
She's not being
It's
adult.
media.
She's not being as adult as she.
It's media.
It's
media. She went back to him. It's media, gang. She's gonna go back to him. It's me. I'm trying to show
Yeah,
y'all.
no, wait. We already know that is media.
Yeah.
And
But
my
I'm
thing
saying-
is, you're 46 playing. You look like a little girl
No,
in
but
the
she
media.
was really hurt.
Yo,
She
yo,
cried.
you was really hurt. But look at the
But
aspect.
she loved the nigga.
Hey yo,
she
dog.
does-
She loved a couple of niggas. This ain't her first rodeo. We're not gonna excuse
yo,
it for that.
Nigga, her hit
We're not
song
gonna
is
excuse
called
love, man. We're not finna
Nigga,
excuse
we
her for
tired
that.
of you getting your
Hey,
heart
Hey yo,
broke over
listen.
niggas.
Hey yo, listen.
We
This.
tired of that.
Hey yo, but
Keisha.
not for nothing, nephew. Not for nothing. We're not gonna make excuses for bad decisions. Now, like I said, when I see a 46-year-old arguing with a 22-year-old, and this is me on my grown man shit, I'ma automatically blame the 46-year-old. Because what are you doing matching the energy of a 22-year-old? That part. Okay, or 27, either way. My point is, I'm not going to say overthink them, but don't match the energy because they haven't seen what you've seen in order to feel the way you feel about it. So why the hell are y'all clashing? You're supposed to know. It's just like when you know a fool is a fool. Respect the fact that they're a fool. Don't sit there and argue with somebody and they're not trying to come to a conclusion. They're just blowing hot air back and forth, and you just stand there and put up with it. Because we all have done that. We all have done it. We all played the game. We all let the situation go too far. We all did a little bit too much. We all do these things. But after a while, come on, don't be stupid on purpose.
So,
like, seriously. He a 26-year-old hardcore rapper. What you thought was going to happen?
Let me ask you
On
something.
tour. I'm just saying. Has she been on tour how many years? We not
She been
finishing.
on tour
She's not
since
allowed. She's
2010,
not allowed to play
bro.
dumb now. She's not allowed to act like, oh, I don't know, I just love him so much. No, we're not doing that. You know what it's hitting for. This ain't your first rodeo. Real talk.
Let me say this though.
Beyonce ain't doing that.
Hold on. You don't think
Jay-Z don't play that shit.
What happened?
You don't think that there's some young niggas that's past their time that's mature enough? You don't think?
No, that's not the way this works. The way this works is
just
when you
asking.
no, the way this works, it don't matter. The way this works is this.
I'm just
Whatever.
asking a
Hold on, I
question.
heard you. I'm finna answer you. This is how this works. As a man, or whatever, however much of a man you think you are, okay? It don't matter what the hell come out of your mouth. When the smoke clear, everybody want to see. Everybody want to see what you gonna do now, and then they will judge you as to what kind of man that you are. No matter what it is, no matter how old you are. If you had it on some grown man shit, that's the way they gonna see it. If you had it on some clown shit, they gonna put you in a clown seat until you change their feelings about you different. Like I said, me as a man, I want my name to be spoken with pride. You understand me? That means no Jerry Springer shit in the hood, no wild ass world star shit. No. I'm not a musical instrument for society to just run. You just can't run down on me and just turn me up. Oh, nigga. No. Cool, calm, and collected. See what I'm saying? We gonna be judged by what we actually do. And even if you fall, like I said, get back up, dust yourself off, and go that way. But we cannot just fall privy to that. I'm not finna let you play stupid after you've been around the world 3 times. No, so you just after you just dumb as dirt, you carry a shovel. No, we're not doing it. I'm holding some people accountable for dumb decisions. People die from dumb decisions every day.
So you don't.
And you can't say, oh, they're just human. I don't want to hear that one.
So you
That's a
don't-
cop out.
you
That's a
don't-
cop out.
You
It's a
don't think
cop
that's
out.
what Huncho doing? Getting up, dust himself off after the
No,
fall?
we didn't say that. We said that's what all men have to do no matter what the situation is.
But I'm
I don't care.
saying-
Hey, yo, listen, remember, preachers, politicians, and rappers, they get paid for what they say. But in the real world, men get judged by what they actually do.
Let
So
me
all
ask
that slick shit, so it don't matter what we say about what Honcho going through. We don't know. All we know is Honcho dusted himself off and went that way. That's what Honcho did.
So-
He did that. He did that.
So let me ask you a question. You don't
And remember, she chasing him. He not chasing her. And remember what I said, fuck with who fuck with you. That picklehead nigga don't love you. That egghead chick don't like you. She ain't fucking with you like that. See that for what it is. You done called her 12 times. She only called you back twice. I don't think she feeling you, dog. Yeah. And I don't hear shit, oh, but I'm only human. I don't want to hear that shit.
No for me,
Yo, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that. Don't be no welcome mat to people, man. When people show you who they really are, believe them. They could fake it for 2 more years.
Yo, and look, you said something too. I ain't gonna lie.
Talk to the chat. Let them know what it's hitting
Look,
for.
besides, I ain't gonna lie. Fuck Keisha Cole or Ann Huncho. Nah. Look. Fuck both of them. Because it's really not about both of them.
Exactly.
It's about how, look at the situation.
Right.
Look where we at right now in the world. We got a 46-year-old crying about a 28, 29-year-old.
Begging them to come back.
And right, you see this right now.
Yeah.
We got young, and then we had the
Game
young
is
women in the
fucked up.
in the comments. Young women in the comments thinking this shit is acceptable. It's not acceptable behavior. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to see a 46-year-old man with a 29-year-old shorty. I'm gonna be mad as fuck. I'm 23. Old ass nigga, move on. That's how I'm gonna feel about it. But at the same time, everybody's gonna live their life. Everybody want to be with somebody. Everybody wants some love. But don't be acting like a fool on purpose. She probably knew Huncho had a little situation going on.
Right.
and
Yeah.
then you went on the
He
internet.
had a few.
No, look.
He a popping rapper at 26 years old, and he's doing numbers. He's doing shows. She knew he was on fire. Yeah, come on. And he's, you know, and the chicks like him, so she knew.
I'm
she,
just saying,
you know.
you don't think him getting caught in a shorty bag by shorty, that's not a hard fall? Why you think he now?
Nigga,
now,
he good. He's up. I got a bitch in the bed and a bitch calling me. I'm good.
Hey yo, nephew.
Yeah.
Remember, a
You
man,
don't think-
a man,
look,
a
you
man,
gotta remember,
a man
you
is
still
where he
got an
want to
image.
be.
You still got an image. You
Wherever
got
that,
goals.
wherever that man at, that's where he want to be. You understand me?
Look.
Wherever that man, that's where he want to be. If he,
You a
if he with her, that's
heartbreaker,
where he want
but
to
you
be.
Fight for your woman. So now you gotta get your.
Can't
girl
fight for no woman you ain't where she at. Wherever a man is at, that's where he
Yo.
want to be at. Period.
Yo,
Real talk.
if that nigga love you, he's gonna tell you that he love you. He gonna be there every time he need to be there to
Yeah.
show that love for you.
Yeah.
I'm just-
If she love you, she gonna make it apparent like I'm in love with you.
people
Yo, but you
make-
can't be in the bed with somebody else and say you're in love with me.
People
You
make
can't be in the
mistakes.
bed with somebody else and say you're in love with me.
Certain-
It would never go.
Time out. That's
When
a pop star.
when it-
Influence is real. People make mistakes though. Don't forget that.
All right.
Yo, make that mistake.
All right.
Yeah, next time.
You
Next
never-
I'll
time.
tell you
never
what.
made a mistake
Hold up.
before.
So tell me. So
Next
Travis
time.
Travis Hunter's wife had a baby.
Ah.
We don't know these people.
He's
All
cooked.
right.
He's
God
cooked.
bless my man.
Time out.
I got a lot. I got a lot of love for this kid. You know what I mean? And
He better turn up this
and I
season.
got a lot of love for him
Yo.
because I love the way he loves his father. I love the way he loves his father. I love. Hold on one second. I love the way he loves his father. And I'm riding with him. You know what I'm saying? His girl just had a baby. It was a lot of controversy about whether or not she was worthy of what he was trying, how he was trying to love her, and how he was trying to take care of her. You know, so we don't know these people, but we can say this before we even start this because they got a lot to say about this. But before we even start, I'm gonna say that as a dad, I would ask him to, you know, to proceed with caution as a father. You know, I would ask him to, you know, let the relationship play out. You know, because it happened kind of quick. You know, they went through a couple of things. They bebopped and bop, and then now she already had the baby, and so, you know, so now he kind of stuck with what he stuck with. You know what I mean? But so now, so I'm just gonna. That's what I would have told him if my advice if I was his father. I wouldn't have wanted him to do that. But they got a little bit to say about this, so I'm listening, fellas.
You want to start it off here?
He's cooked.
Speak louder. Speak
He's
louder.
cooked. I ain't gonna lie.
Why
He
you
said he's
cooked?
cooked.
He's cooked.
Yo,
If we came with parents, she only really was fucking with him for the bag. I ain't gonna lie, but she peeped that early though. Cause they've been rocking, quote unquote, rocking with each other since high school. But she knew what's up,
yo,
and he ain't know what to do. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes that's just how niggas get when they have their first bad bitch. They don't know what to do.
Exactly.
They don't know what to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
yo,
It's
Like
that.
you talking about you sitting outside of parties while your shorty is
In the
party,
club, I don't
shaking
know.
ass
I don't know a
with
young
this
dude that
nigga.
would go for that
And you
one.
sitting outside the
I know
whole
that.
time watching film? Fuck out of here.
yo, my thing.
Fuck out of here.
My thing is this, like,
And you a millionaire when you come into college. You can have any other bitch you want, but you stuck on a bitch that don't fuck with you.
yo, my thing is this. It's like, yo, bro, why you didn't let the relationship play out a little bit more? Like, why? No, I feel like you forced her. Like, she forced that Adidas commercial, and she kind of forced this nigga to, yo, you gonna have this. Like, we gonna have this kid. And I'm only saying that, y'all, because it was so quick. You just got your contract. First of all, everybody know the first contract is not where you get paid. If you watch any professional sport,
It's the third year.
Nah, the second year.
Second year.
Well, the second contract. The second
Second
contract.
contract, actually. Yeah.
Usually at the third, after the third year. But yeah, that's when the money really come in. That's when they really get to see something. They get to really be like, okay, let me really buy something I want, not that I need, like a house or, you know, a place to stay.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You didn't even let that bit. Let her show that she's loyal. You about to be in every different city. You dummy. You about to be in every different city. And now
For
you-
20 something weeks.
and you can't watch her.
For 20 something weeks.
Yo, you can't watch her. And
24. They
yo,
get it.
you know what
20.
makes this even worse? Y'all just had a newborn child. You know how much it's gonna put on her? He can't be there.
in your
He's
rookie
not. He's about to
year.
leave.
Yo,
In
it's his
your
rookie year. He
year.
gotta be on the road doing what he do at the best of what he can
Yeah,
do.
but he gonna keep her
'Cause he
busy
need
though.
that
She gonna
second
be
contract.
busy though. She gonna be busy though.
No.
Yes.
But the fact,
He got that baby. The baby gonna keep her ass in the house. Good idea, Travis. Sit her ass down. Sit her ass down. You heard? Yeah.
yo, but look, this is what's gonna happen. She gonna be home taking care of that baby all day, every day, not having a life because it's a newborn baby. It's a lot, especially on one person. That's why-
Now, mind you, we're only going by the fact that that's the way things seem to transpire nowadays. We could be wrong. She could turn out to really be a great mom and a wife.
Whoa.
She
Just
might,
hold
she
on.
might.
No.
She might.
Hold
The
on.
possibility is there.
Hold on. We're not saying that she's not gonna be a great mom, but to be a great mom, it's work that gotta be put in.
Yeah.
And it's hard work on one woman. That's just if she's just there by herself. This nigga's away.
They got a nanny.
Yeah, they got a nanny, but
And her mother.
Hey, Village better be top 10.
yo,
Her mother, all that.
but that would be the excuse when they break up.
Yeah.
He's not home to be around for anything.
Yeah.
And-
You're never here. They pop that shit.
Yo, and
And
it's
if you're
true,
there all the
he's
time, you
not
get
there.
broke.
But why is he not there? He just got in the league, so he can't be there.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it's almost like y'all trying to set my boy
You saw
up.
what happened with Brady. You saw what happened with Brady.
Tell them what happened with Brady.
His wife divorced him.
Tom Brady, right?
After 20-something years.
Yeah, she did. And she had a baby by the trainer.
By the trainer.
She had a baby
She
by the
said-
trainer.
she
You know,
said,
damn,
"You go
shit
back,
happens,
we
right?
done." That
Life
nigga
be
came
lifing
right
like a
back to the
motherfucker.
game,
Let's keep it
bro.
100. It's crazy. And you know, why we talking about life be lifing? You know, first
she
of
gave
all,
birth?
man, shout out to all my niggas behind the wall.
I remember
You
that.
dig what I'm saying? Shout out to all my niggas fighting cases. You hear me?
It was that one.
And I just want to tell you, you know, I'm gonna speak on this, and then we're gonna come back to this. But YNW Melly, he fired all his lawyers, right? He fired all his lawyers,
Finally.
and you know, you use these type of things and learn for all you people out here that's dipping and dabbing and ain't got no lawyer on retainer. Keep up with this type of shit, because the way one nigga beat it is the way you might have to beat it one day, or the way you might have to fight it. But anyway, like I said, I don't know these people, but he fired all his lawyers. When you fire all your lawyers, something dramatically went wrong. Okay? Something dramatically went wrong. I can't say what it was because I wasn't there. But you fired your whole fleet of lawyers, which means whatever statute they were pushing, it was totally against the way he wanted it to go, because he fired everybody. He hired a whole new legal team, right? The legal team, I don't know who they are, but 50 Cent approved the new legal team. 50 Cent is familiar with the new people that he picked to go to trial with, and 50 Cent said that he got a 5-star team, and I'm riding with that, because I don't forget, it's not what they know, it's what they can prove. And if they could prove it, he'd have been caught 25, 50 years already. They having a hard time really trying to convict this dude. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why they got fired is because, nigga, why am I still here? That case been getting pushed back for so long.
Too long.
It's like, how is this even legally right
Right.
for a human? Like, no, seriously.
Yeah, God bless him, man. He been sitting there a
he can't
long
talk to his
time.
family. He
He
has
been
no
there for, he been
contact.
sitting there waiting for years. He been sitting there for
Yo,
years.
They've been putting in papers because he has not been treated right there.
No, not at all.
And it's still being pushed back, and it gonna say like, if you YW man, it's like, what else do I have to do to prove I'm innocent for them to even let me go on bail? Just let me go, like, and he's going through that. He gotta keep doing it.
He ain't made
Now,
no
yo, look.
money, yeah.
Now imagine all the people that's going through it that don't have that reputation,
Yeah.
a famous reputation where people
Right.
can hear about the story.
Right.
He famous, so we're hearing about this story. But if he wasn't famous, would we hear about the story?
He'd just be another brother lost in the sauce. Real talk. That's true. That really happens every day.
You know what? After this shit is done, he need not. After he get out, cause he gonna get out, cause y'all keep pushing back, cause clearly y'all can't lock him up. So when he get out, you know what he need to do? He need to go and sue everybody. Y'all niggas, y'all gotta pay because something clearly that's not right. We've been to court how many times?
Too many.
And we
For
still
years.
got nothing. I'm not locked
Puffy
up.
started fitting this shit the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby started to finish his shit the whole time. Melly been locked up that whole time.
Young Thug.
You know, Young Thug. Oh my God, man, it's crazy.
Everybody got their case.
The
passed
drill
away.
rappers then got indicted, went to jail, and they home. And Melly still locked up. God bless him, man. I mean that shit. Hey, yo, so my
Fucking
point,
FG came out before you.
my point for this whole
Sleepy
conversation.
got booked like 3 times, came back home.
Yeah.
And he's still, look,
He's still-
we mentioning all these events, and he is still fighting the
But
same
they
case.
fight the same case.
And they don't got no verdict on it. It's not like they said the nigga was guilty.
Right.
It's not like say he was not guilty. It's a non-conclusion thing. So what we doing? What is y'all holding him for? Is he
So-
guilty or not? It's like the 4th time he went
That's
to court.
right.
I just-
So not for
Is he
nothing.
guilty or
I
not?
just spoke
The
to
whole
you.
point of the conversation was because we don't know him, we're gonna say God bless everybody fighting for their life. Fight for your shit. Don't let them just come and just dump a whole 100 years on. Fight for your shit. Fight for your. I don't give a fuck. They wasn't there when it went down. They only know what you tell them. All right. Shut the fuck up. Sit the fuck down. Come the fuck home. I mean that shit. Shut the fuck up. And oh yeah, sidebar. If it's somebody in your life that know where the bodies are, be nice to them. You heard me? Be nice to them. Be kind to them because they know where the bodies are. All right? Understand that shit. You made the mistake of letting them know where the bodies were kept. Thank God if they're not using that knowledge against you. All right? Straight up and down. Just wanted to remind people of that. Listen, we can get up out of here.
Hold on.
Peace.
You see how he said fight for your life?
1 second. I'll hear you, Shakur.
He
What's
said
up?
fight for your life. He was talking to people that's, you feel me, going through situations that they going through, trying to get out of it. But for the niggas that's free, y'all niggas need to also fight for your life. Seriously. When I say fight for your life, do something. Learn
Get a
something.
job, my
Read
nigga.
something. Try to put your mind on something that can help you grow.
Yeah.
That fight for your life, because just sitting there ain't living. You just dying at that point.
bro,
Go and live.
Real shit.
Yo, there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, man. Especially if you got children, bro. The streets is washed. Bro, nigga, the streets is washed. You gonna be sitting there fighting for your life for what? For what? You gotta walk with your kid every side, look over you for what? Go get a job, my nigga. Like 9 to 5 is sturdy. Slow money is the best money. It don't matter. It's still
Yo,
money.
you gotta invest into yourself. See, look, yes, you got a job. If that's not where you want to be at, if that's not your dream job, then find some time to put a plan together, to put some things to the side so you can get to that point. It might not be tomorrow, it might not be next week,
That's right.
but 2 years from now, you'll probably be looking like, okay, I got the finances I need to
That's
start
right.
my own
Exactly.
business and I can move on
Exactly.
from this. Build to yourself, fight for your life. And when I say fight for your life, live. You gotta go outside and actually live.
On a side note,
Word.
Mommy always said, as long as you work, everything gonna work out. You understand me? I don't want to hear that bullshit about, oh, I'm not gonna be working for the white man. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit.
Put your head
All right?
down, grind.
Hey,
lock
you
in.
listen, man. You got people over there depending on you, man, to make a difference in their life.
Especially
All right?
as a man.
If that man tell you he gonna give you a certain amount of money every 2 weeks, you gonna take that money. You gonna take that money and go take care of what you gotta take care of. You know, you ain't no slave to the system. See, you the money you make is to finance your dreams and your responsibilities. All
Get that
right.
However you can.
Listen, kids don't. Daddy, did you sell drugs to get that food? Mommy, did you have an OnlyFans to get that food? Kids just want to go in the kitchen and eat. That's all they want to do. You understand me? And I'm gonna tell you, when you running around how you on your ones and twos and you bebopping and dipping and all that, they don't know you got 3 kids upstairs that need you to make it back with that milk and that bread and them eggs. You understand me? But they don't care because they got kids upstairs waiting for them too. All right? Get you $1 without risking your life. Get you $1 without taking no life. And don't get you $1 don't risk anybody else's pain to get you $1. You heard me? And don't forget, everybody that's running around, fuck that, I ain't got time for this, that, and the third. When those people have that kind of energy, they're just receiving the energy that they gave out is coming back to them.
Stay away from them.
Feed them with a long handled spoon. Y'all good, I know y'all over there with it. For real. I'm breathing. I'm alive. Act like it. I'm gonna keep saying this to you because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of everybody being angry about it. You're so focused on the bullshit, you don't even see that life is good. You're missing it. The cup not half empty, the cup half full. You got something to work with. Make it happen. You don't live in a tent in a third world country. All right? So why things so hard for you? Them dudes over there ain't smarter than you. Them dudes over there ain't sharper than you. Them cats back there ain't better than you. Learn your lane. You want to get paid? Give them a reason to write you a check. That's what we talking about right now. We talking about lifting up. Nigga had 2 L's last week. We getting 3 W's next week. Win, win, win. I'm dead serious. On your worst day, look your best and carry yourself your best.
What Kobe said?
That's my word.
Keep shooting, nigga.
Keep shooting. Keep shooting.
I don't
keep
care
shooting.
what they say.
On
Get in the
anything.
gym and keep shooting.
Keep shooting. That's my
That's
word.
it.
For real.
That's
Because
it.
I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah.
Word.
I swung and missed. Then I got a double. Hit a couple of triples. You know what I mean? But Killer was in the game. I wasn't sitting back watching the game play out. You understand me? God said when you take one step, I'll take two. You got to take that one step as he can't work with you. You heard? Closed mouths don't get fed. You can sit there and pray all you want. When you open your eyes, ain't no sandwich there. But if you apply yourself to going to get the sandwich, God will help you get a good one. Maybe enough for you to share with your friends. You heard me? Yeah, when you live like that, those are kind of good things that come back to you. You know the phone you found, and you made sure they got it back? Have faith in the time when you lose your phone that you're going to get it back. Because you of a faithful nature. You of a kind nature. You are of a respectful nature. It doesn't matter if the person I gave the respect to has respect or not. I gave it for me. Because what's more important than me? Everything build. Everything build. In life you learn, you earn, and return. Y'all know the routine. Listen, Page Pal Louie outside. Check out 5925 The Dungeon. You dig what I'm saying? Check out Val's house. Streaming soon. And this is what we do, y'all. Same time tomorrow. We're going to chop it up and let us get it right. Be safe out there, y'all. I got a lot of stuff to turn on. Yo, dog, my shit wasn't recording?
It was.
Well, I look like it wasn't recording. I'm talking about record. It was.
It was recorded.
The blue part was not on.